think this is mine from last week, so I'll use it. When would you have to get this? When would you like to get this?
Welcome to Queenstown, sunny, cold Queenstown, for the first of the two games between the SkyCity Stampede and the Botany Swarm. I'm Dave Dubnick, and with me,
Joel LeBreton.
We've got ourselves it starts off frosty, Joel, but I'm sure things will heat up quickly.
You know it's going to get hot in here tonight. Botany's coming in here. Definitely you got something to prove. They're going to need some points to start climbing that table again. Stampede currently at the top. Dunedin and West Auckland Admirals are right behind there.
Yeah, Stampede, they haven't had a clear run. It's not like it's been a easy show for them on the top. They've lost some games, so this is, I think this season in a battle against the Canterbury the other day was spectacular. You know, close hockey.
Absolutely.
And you know, so even though Canterbury's at the bottom, I think there's just sort of a couple shots in it.
There seems to be a bit more parity amongst the league this year. It's a lot closer. Games are a lot closer. It's a lot more hard fought. Stampede by no means going to run away with it this year.
Yeah, I don't have the math in front of me, but I do know that a few of the games did go into overtime. So we're looking at only moments before the boys come off from their practice. Along with Joel and I, we have Lee on the camera and Tane pushing the buttons, doing the heavy lifting, doing all the technical work.
Exactly. We just get to sit here and wax lyrical about the whole thing.
Yeah. Big thank you to all of you watching. Grab yourself a beverage and a snack. Strap in.
And we're about to kick it off here.
Seat trays and seat backs in the full upright position. Prepare for takeoff. Now, we have an extra little beginning here. We've got a bit of a recognition.
Yes.
Connor Harrison, his 250th game. So I have a little spiel I'll give you. From breaking into the league as a teenager to 4 seasons with the Dunedin Thunder, returning home to become the key part of the SkyCity Stampede. It's been a constant presence in New Zealand hockey for well over a decade. 250 NZIHL games is a remarkable achievement and testament to his commitment, his consistency and love of the game it takes to compare that level year after year. 250 games doesn't seem like a lot, but there's not, what are they?
Not a huge amount of games in a season in New Zealand in the NZIHL.
Right. And we also have to recognize Ollie Hay.
Ollie Hay.
Yes, 150 games. So these boys are chalking it up, chalking up those milestones as we go.
Yep, absolutely. And you talk about Ollie Hay, fierce competitor.
Yeah,
driven a knife through the heart of Stampede fans in this building more than once.
Yeah.
And formidable on the blue line there. Just great leader for his team also. And I haven't seen him skating a lot in the last 2 seasons, so it's good to see him back out there. We'll see if he's going to get some minutes.
Yes. Tonight's officials. We have Adam Nagy, Ryan Keynes, Josh Lico, and Aaron Chisholm. 2 sets of stripes. That's Ryan and Adam Nagy. And
good to see Nagy wearing the stripes again.
Yes, Josh Lico. About to drop the puck. First of a 2-game series here in frosty Queenstown. Puck dropped.
All right.
Swarm are on their way. McDonald has it in the neutral zone. And tests roof out early. Little flick.
Just getting a feel for the height of the roof here, a bit different from up north there.
I know that fans are sick of me saying, but that little low beam gets it every time.
Gets you every time.
Atwill facing off against McCog. On the offside dot. Puck rolls in front. Knocked to the blue line and finally banged out where Atwill picks it up. Keeps it on the red line. Fontaine carries over the blue line. Tries to hit Atwill drifting in. Collected by Freer McDonald. Taps it over the blue line. Fontaine picks it up. Nudged off the puck. And finally tapped out for the Stampede. All the way down the ice. Orvinier picks it up and rails it around. Dalmate taps it in over the blue line. Stampede struggling to get it out of their own zone. And Delmate picks up a loose puck on the red line, bouncing around like a tennis ball. Wimmer over the red line, fires it in. Amston taps it out to Ross. Jean, I'm sorry. Jean puts it into the corner. Shot on net. Pear pushes it all the way out. And it's cleared all the way down the ice for icing.
Wow, intensity coming out of the gate there for Botany.
Yeah.
Just pinning it in that Stampede defensive zone there. Lots of good opportunities. Fontaine just really, really working the puck. No real test for Joel Gerard yet, but yeah, a lot of intensity from that Botany camp.
Puck behind the net. Swarm. Moving it out, cross ice pass right in front of the net. Stidley off the blue line, throws it in. Tap back out by Stampede as they march over. Campbell and Rusky Jones push it over the line. And Laspa carries it back into Stampede zone. Back to the point. Kazanov can't get his shot away. Kazanov passes in front, off a skate, dangerous bounce in front. And it's tapped out to the red line. Swarm turn it around quickly while they get a line change. Kozak pops it in behind the net. Scores. Steen picks up a bad pass out of the corner. The Stampede just wanted to clear it out, and they just bumped it out of the corner, and he was left to take that shot. Found a hole and pops it in. Joel Gerard. I don't know if he could see.
No, must have been able to see it. And no Swarm. Perfect name for the actions of the team at the moment. They are just swarming in that defensive zone there, making opportunities, moving it around, cycling it. 1-0 we are.
Freer taps it. Harrison on the red line, over the blue line, loses it on the boards, and fired in by Stampede. Offside's a call. Jackson Flight couldn't read that. The entire referee team was yelling offside. That shot by Roth, just a little late. So, in the offside dot. Call against that one. McDonald, or Vimmer. Frere now has it, cross ice. Flight touches it as it rolls behind the net. Fontaine can't control it along the boards. Turned around. McDonald's rattled to the ground by Frere. And Swarm tap it in behind the net. Frere leaves behind the net. Stampede start marching it out over the red line, fired in by McCog. Stampede in front, can't collect it, and it's fired all the way down the ice. The pass goes all the way down the net. Dylan Devlin, cross ice, Rusky Jones, Devlin on the red line, blue line, he carries, shot, blocked, carries behind the net. Centers, shot, bounces in front, cross into the corner. But Gene taps it behind the net. Battling for it in the corner, point, shot, glove save by Parr. And that, wow, there was an element of physicality there.
There's a few nice big hits getting thrown around. Again, Ollie Hay out there is always a danger, loves to mix it up and get physical. No good hit by Freer on the blue line. I think there's going to be a lot more of that tonight, especially as the score progresses.
All right, face off to the right of Parr. Swarm wins, rails it around, just gets it out. In Freer's attempt to fire it back in, he hits Amston.
That was a bit unlucky.
Yeah, right in the shoulder, so whistle dead. And it'll be face off from the offside dot, just slightly the right of Joel Gerard. Dalmate facing off for Swarm. Amston in his own zone. Rusky Jones cross ice. Freer hits Jean. Jean cross ice one time. Puck rolls in front, unguarded. Turned around quickly is Hemming. Pushes it behind the net. Freer clears it out. And offside's the call. Whoa, one-timer.
What a move by Gene there to, not got it on the one time and then get it on the secondary attempt as well to get the shot away. Down on one knee.
The fake shot.
The fake 1-2.
1-2. True over the blue line. Wimmer taps it back in. Campbell has it behind the net, rails it up to Campbell. Hutchins over the blue line. Hutchins shot.
Oh,
big rebound.
Great shot on net there.
Juicy rebound there by Hutchins. Clear the zone and Swarm. There's Campbell pushed up against the boards as he rolls it behind the net. Wimmer carries all the way along the boards down to Stampede area. Swarm are really lifting their game here.
Very much so.
And Stitley gives chase, and icing's the call. Stampede sort of a half out of step. Sort of.
A little bit, feel like they're acting a little bit hesitant, but I think there was a good move by Swarm to start the game off with such huge intensity and put the Stampede on a little bit of a back foot. And, the nerves will settle and Stampede will be able to get back to playing their game, but very much Swarm on the offensive at the moment.
Good to see Hutchins out there.
Absolutely.
He's got a few young mates out there as well, so there's...
got a good shot away there as well.
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell.
And Hutch. Puck rolling around the dot. Finally behind the net where Troop gives chase. It's knocked down. Kept in by Swarm. Great work. And again, Swarm collecting the corner. Battle for it in the corner. Hutchins taps it behind the net. True can't get his pass away. And Campbell just fires it up, but not out. True finally bounces it up to the red line. Swarm are on the attack again with Simon. Over the red line, fires it.
Wow.
Over the blue line. And it's railed up. And collected by Swarm on their own blue line. Atwell has it. Red line taps it in. Bouncing puck. Dangerous right on target.
Wow.
Just like...
That's the second one as
it's
well.
Like a cricket bounce right in front of the goaltender, Joel Gerard. And McDonald has a bump with Ross on the blue line. There's a chance for Flight. Flight still controlling. Shot. Oh. Great shot. Stop the glove. And the puck on the blue line, fired in. McDonald fires it down ice where Roth picks it up behind his own net with Dalmate in pursuit. Jean collects. Freer. Cross ice. Devlin feeds and in.
Very nice. Slots it from a hard angle there.
That was finding the
Connor Jean.
Just found the hole and slid it in. It wasn't a hard shot. Just saw the hole.
Absolutely. Great little dish from Devlin there. You know, saw Jean breaking in through to the net there. Devlin was a bit flat-footed, past the puck.
Yeah.
Good results.
It's a great shot earlier. I think it was, I want to say Freer, but I'm not sure. Took a shot on par. Had to actually, he looked in his glove. He wasn't sure if he...
Yeah, wasn't sure if he had it.
Yeah. Earlier, Hemming over the blue line. So we got ourselves a 1-all game with 11:32 left in this first period. Hemming centering. Great work by Gerard. Just taps it. And the puck slides down, but no icing. Stitley pushed against the boards there. Muscling around against Jean.
No, arm up. So we've got the Swarm goalie coming off here.
On a delayed penalty. So Hopkins shot all the way. He's allowed to skate all the way over the blue line and takes a shot. McDonald.
Stampede will get control here, and we're going to see the Swarm power play.
Geesh, you know, Hopkins with the tinted visor.
Yes, yeah, I
can't see where his eyes are looking.
Exactly, exactly.
As long as you don't get the loud music coming out of there, we're okay.
Yes, true. All right, so we're gonna see this Swarm power play, and taking Connor Jean out of the PK for the Stampede as well puts another advantage to the Swarm.
Got great work there. I'm seeing Harrison McCog out there as well. We have brothers aplenty.
We do indeed.
So here's the penalty kill for the Stampede. In history, they've been known to get a few goals shorthanded.
Yeah, the old power kill.
The power kill, yeah.
Stampede power kill has claimed many a victim in this building.
Amston, McCog. Yes, like you said, Ollie Rusky-Jones taking the face off. And it's banged out. McCog gives chase. Simons.
It's good to see him with that long hair again.
Yeah. And again, that tenacity ends up keeping it in the Swarm zone. Finally, the Swarm move it in. Blue line, cross ice. Lups. Steen couldn't get a piece of that in front of the net, behind the net, and rolls to the corner. Amston fires it down. Pyre taps to Simon. Simon drags behind his net with Flight in pursuit.
Kozak right down the other end.
Yes. Kozak with it on the red line, over the red line, rails it all the way around. We've got 49 seconds left in the penalty, 9 minutes, 38 seconds left first period. Big shout out to all you watching. Some exciting hockey early in this Stampede game.
Absolutely.
In the corner. And finally behind the network. McCog.
Oh, Flight's going to chase that down and win it.
Shot. Oh. Just shy angle, but beautiful work. Parr couldn't clear, leaving the net untended. That would have been a real mistake. Fontaine with it over the blue line.
10 seconds left.
Behind the net. It rolls to the blue line. Cross ice to McDonald. McDonald holds, tapping it in front. And amazing work. Amazing work by Joel Gerard. The clutter in front of the net.
Absolutely. He did magical work there. Three bell save.
Marcus McDonald did a great job of that shot. And I think that was Kozak that held on deep slot. He was getting pushed around and wanted to flick it in as Joel Gerard went down, but still made the save.
All right, so the penalty must have ended before the whistle went, so we've got back to 5-on-5 here.
Koptev facing off for the Swarm. Gene moving it out. He's got perhaps something to prove after that penalty. Freer taps it behind the net. Gene collects it, rolls it back to the point. Shot, square on, puck rolling around in front, and scores!
Oh, yes, what a goal there.
That shot, that's Parr not collecting that.
Yep.
And then the puck bouncing in front, and
Well, he's kind of gloved it, and it's bounced down, and then he's, and then Gene's had another chance to have another shot at it
tap
and
it
put it
in.
in the back of the net.
So
Tenacity.
yeah, but also penalty goal. That's pretty good. Penalty and then a goal within
absolutely.
30 seconds of coming on.
Exactly, and that's that's what you want from your player, like a bit of accountability.
Yeah. So two things happened there. The Stampede were able to hold off the power play and then quickly turn it around for a goal. Puck along the boards. Laps up, fighting for it in the quarter boards. Back to the point, shot. Gerard kicks that one out. Collected by Amston behind the net. Connor Harris. Harrison gets it to the red line, and then it's banged back in behind the net. Amston with it. Amston, big lead pass. And it's collected again. Vimmer over the blue line, takes the shot. Kick to the side. Dalmate behind the net, trying to get it off of McCog. Can't. Back to Wimmer. Here's a race for it here as Connor Harrison does a great job beating Wimmer.
Yep. That was a real nice work by Harrison just to get that inside track on Wimmer there,
Yeah, and
just
muscled him
angled him out.
Muscled him off the puck.
Yep.
And then held. But he did lose real estate. It was so close.
He did, yeah. Wimmer did a good job kind of holding his own, holding his edge there
and by the time Connor got the shot away, the Parr was quite a obvious presence.
Well, exactly. He's squared up to the goal there, and
All right.
nothing left to shoot at.
But well done. Great work there. Loose puck work by Connor Harrison.
Absolutely.
Face off to the right of Parr. 7 minutes, 13 seconds left in this exciting first game of a two-game series. Freer chases a rolling puck back to his own zone. Back to Freer. Center ice pass. Rusky Jones can't collect it. And Kozak bumped down by Freer on the blue line.
Yeah, crowd loves that one.
That's two big hits that Mitchell Freer has laid out. Maybe he's got different orders there from brother. No penalty called on that. Lots of fracas in front of us. And finally it's pushed into Swarm zone. They start moving it out. Red line, rail it around where Fontaine collects in his own in the corner. Puck rolls in behind the net. Fontaine still has it. Back to the point. Shot. Bouncing puck in front. Atwell, they're hungry for it. Takes a swipe at it. And it can't be kept in by Kazanov. Stampede collect. Atwell gets it. And Campbell rails it around the far side. Bouncing puck on the red line.
It's bouncing all over the shop, isn't it?
Devlin on the blue line, centers. No one there to collect. And it rolls behind the net. Devlin collects. And there'll be a hit from behind from Dalmate. Joel Gerard got halfway to the bench before that whistle was blown.
Yeah, get a little skate out. So
Just
now
a
we're going
little
to see
too close to the boards. I
Yeah,
guess.
perhaps. Yeah, it's we're going to see the Stampede. I was cross-check. We're going to see the Stampede power play for the first time tonight here as well.
All right.
We got out here. We got Roth and Amston on the blue, Gene, McCarg, and Freer up front.
Amston, Roth. Jean, cross to Amston. Amston holds on, waits for the commitment from McDonald.
Yeah. A lot of traffic in front there.
Yes. Clutter. Kind of like Queenstown.
Yes, just no traffic cones.
At any time, yeah. Less cones. Shot. Woo, kicked out by Hopkinson.
Big block by Hopkinson.
Back to Amston. One time, shot score.
Oh, slots it straight through on the 1TA.
There was a lot of people in front of the net.
Yep.
But my goodness, he's got laser focus with that shot of his, doesn't
Just
he?
beautiful, smooth release there.
Well, so that's Jean again.
Yep, that was another one by Jean, yes.
That was quite a far away one-timer, but it worked. 4 minutes, 48 seconds left. 3-1. Stampede.
Quick power play there as well.
Yes. All right. So we got just under 5 minutes left to play in this first period of the two-game series. Dalmate over the blue line, muscled off the puck. And it's fired around by the Stampede behind the net. Back in the corner, and it's pushed across the ice. Collected by Simon. And another bouncing puck. Rusky Jones leaves for Campbell, skates in front, backhand.
Oh, almost snuck it through there.
Again, with Rusky Jones crashing the net, there was a lot of traffic there. Behind the net, Simon holding.
Hutchins and Hutchins, Devlin, Campbell up there doing a big forecheck.
Puck bounces onto Devlin's stick. Can't control it on the blue line. Turned around by Lapsa. Lapsa shot.
Beautiful glove save there by Gerard.
I think Joel Gerard kind of tempted him with that far side.
He did.
And
like a magic trick. Now you see it, now you don't.
The magician.
The magician. Yeah, know the future.
Nothing up my sleeve. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. All right. Face off to the right of Joel Gerard. Fontaine behind the net. Still controlling, being harassed by Freer. Spins and shoots. Tangled up in some skates in front of the net. And in the corner, behind the net, Freer leaves for Roth. And banged out to Jean on the red line. Devlin picks up a puck in his skate. And a little bit of a backhand there, but again, forcing the face-off deep in that Swarm zone. A little bit of fracas there. Atwell took exception. I think potentially Freer snowing the goalie a little bit there. Didn't seem to be too much malice in it though. Nigel. Great to see you watching. Say hi to Mom. I hope she's feeling better. I know it's going to be a long way home for her. Here's a chance. Kozak over the blue line. Shot. That puck played ping pong all over Joel's body.
Rising puck. It's just kind of hit under his shoulder blade and under his shoulder pad and went straight
bounced
down.
down onto his glove and then ended up somewhere tangled in his pad. Very lucky that it didn't bounce out. Kozak was there.
Yep.
Hungry for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just kind of got the step through the neutral zone behind the Stampede defense there.
Yep.
Another dangerous opportunity for Botany Swarm.
Up but not out. Railed behind the net. 3 minutes left in this first period. True was muscled off the puck in the corner, and it rolls behind the net. Cross ice pass. Freer, blue line, shot, big rebound.
Big rebound.
True picks up a puck drifting to the blue line. Centering pass. Can't quite get collected by Jean.
great shot in for the point there by Campbell. Little tip in front by Devlin. Parr gets to see it on the way through. Gobbles it up. But, yeah, great sequence of play there by Stampede.
Considering the Swarm came out with such a flurry, that was quite intense. And, and they got the first goal, and then Stampede sort of settled, perhaps.
Well, that's what I was saying before. Stampede kind of got put on the back foot a little bit there initially. And now I think, they're settling down, playing their game a little bit more,
Amston to the corner. Left by, and it's behind the net. Harrison. Flight.
2 minutes left in this first period.
Amston cross ice. Harrison can't collect it. Battling for it over the blue line. Puck. Big rebound again.
Ping-ponging off everyone there.
Those are big rebounds. They're coming all the way out almost to the blue line.
Yeah.
Cups of beautiful shot. High slot, straight on the money.
Yep.
Luckily, Joel Gerard was able to see it from its point of exit from the stick.
Exactly. Well, we've got a minute 35 left here. I'm going to see a face-off in the Stampede defensive zone here. Botany would like to go into this, into the end of this period with another one on the board.
Down more or less.
Yeah.
In other words, score another goal.
Yes.
That's my English. I'm hired here for my English. Cross ice, broken up by Dalmate. Puck roll sitting in front, no one there. Hemming does a beautiful job of collecting the puck on the red line. Dalmate, Hemming, last, and turned around quickly as Devlin can't quite center it. Roth tapped up, and finally Dalmate collects it on the red line. Cross ice to Lapsa. Lapsa takes a shot, kick to the boards. Devlin. Puck bouncing on the by Dalmate on the red line.
48 seconds left here.
Simon, red line. Stitley shot. Fontaine shot, sorry.
Yeah, big save there by Joel, the future Gerard. The future is now.
The future is now, yes. Face off to the left of Joel Gerard. They've got to really stick at it because I believe the Swarm will throw everything at it in the next 30 seconds, having that face off deep in the Stampede zone.
Absolutely.
Stampede win that face off. Puck rolls to the boards. Railed around behind the net. Centering. Puck rolling around in front. Off the boards to Kazanov. McDonald on the blue line. McDonald takes a great shot, rising just a little bit high. Great shot off the blue line, and True bounces it off the boards with 11 seconds off. McDonald robs Campbell, and it's turned back in where Fontaine centers and could not be collected by Atwell. Fantastic turnaround there, and that'll end the first period. Holy moly. Great ending, as we knew that they were going to come out. That
Fontaine having a little shot on the net after the buzzer there, and the Stampede just having a little word like,
we won't be
young
seeing
buck,
that
we
again.
don't do that.
We won't be seeing that again.
No.
Oh my goodness. McCog rolls to the corner. Fontaine muscled off the puck, capped in beautifully by Harrison. And Amston picks it up on the red line, fires it back in as Ollie Hay, 150th game, knocked off the puck. Puck rolls onto the slot.
Great defense there to tie up the stick.
Wimmer can't collect it to take the shot. It's turned around by Rusky Jones. Ollie meets Ollie. And McCog turns it around on the red line. It'll be a hook. Let's see what this call is all about. Welcome back here. 18 minutes and 4 seconds left in this, as Lapsa has himself a 2-minute sit down in the ice box. For a hook. Face off to the left of Parr. Chance for the Stampede. They did well on their last power play. Amston. Roth. McCog. Back to Roth. Shot off a pad. Jean picks that up. Cross McCog. And Roth can't keep that in. Good defense by the Swarm. Stampede turning it around. Red line, leave. Jean picks it up on the red line. McDonald almost got a piece of it. Cross ice shot. And McCog. That one-timer seems to be working quite well. To be honest, Parr can't be everywhere.
Yep, just opened up.
Some spectacular one-time work. McCog puts his number on the board. And that'll end that power play. Rusky Jones facing off against Hopkins. Calzini rails it around for the Stampede. Keeping it in. Center. And Parr gets a piece of it, and it ends up in the dead zone. "17 minutes, 15 seconds left. Equal shots on net, Joel.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, Joel and Parr have both been doing a great job backstopping their teams here.
Fair, red line. Fires it in. Wimmer gives chase. Turns back around behind the net. And Hopkins tries to hit Steen. But Freer muscles him off the puck. Back to the point. Ollie Hay bounced off the puck just as he takes his shot by Rusky Jones. Roth starts to move over the red line. Carries to the corner. And Rusky Jones Campbell couldn't get a piece of that in front of the net. Tap to the corner. Lots of time in front there, Joel.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a great job.
Centering. True. On his own blue line. Loses it to Kozak. Kozak just over the blue line. The puck rolls in front where Campbell is forced to just tap it up and feeds Connor Harrison. Connor can't get rid of it in time, and McCog picks it up on the red line. True, cross to Campbell. Campbell missing his target.
Great little stick there by True.
Bit of dancing around the red line there. Round and round we go. And Connor Harrison beat Stiley. And it's kicked around behind the net. Centering pass. And McCog can't get a piece of it. Centered.
Yeah. Dangerous puck in front there.
And it bounces to the red line. Johnson with it now. Johnson over the blue line, loses it on the blue line. Gene picks that up. He feeds Freer, can't get control of it. And Freer tries to center, stopped. Great defensive work there. Spectacular work there by Swarm as Stampede were marching in all over goalie Parr. Devlin picks up a puck on the blue line and slides it onto Parr's pads. And there's a slash involved here. We'll see what that's all about.
All right, 2
Is that
minutes slashing.
Atwell, perhaps? No, sorry.
No, they're going to send
Devlin.
Devlin in there.
It is attempt to poke at the puck as the goalie covered, perhaps? I don't know.
Perhaps, yeah. We've got, or either way, we've got Botany Swarm on the power play here, and this is a TSN turning point right here.
Back to Hemming. Simon on the boards. Back behind the net. Back to Simon on the corner. Hemming. Shot. And wonderful glove save.
Beautiful glove save there by Joel.
Steen was knocked down in front and just took one player out of the play, but also reduced the clutter in the eye height of Joel Gerard. Not happy with that face-off.
No, wants to rerun it.
Rinse and repeat. Delmato facing off for Botany Swarm. Puck bounces to the corner. McCog can't collect it on the red line. Turned around by D'Amato on the blue line. Roth knocks him off the puck. And it's batted out. Or McCog, sorry, gives chase. Pear skates out of his net again. And Swarm start to set it up. Blue line, red line, blue line. Leave. Cross ice, Simon. Simon's shot. Blocker save, and it rolls all the way over the blue line. Where Connor Harrison gives chase.
57 seconds left in the power play.
And Freer skates hard to break up that pass in front.
Yeah, good job by Joel there to
forcing Joel to collect that. 13 minutes and 33 seconds left in this second period. 4-1. SkyCity Stampede, who are battling off a penalty kill.
Yeah, 52 seconds left in the penalty kill or power play, depending.
Ollie Hay carries behind the net, tries the wraparound puck in front, and perhaps knocked off the moorings, I think-ish. No?
No.
Don't know. Maybe lost. Oh, yep.
It did come off the net, yeah.
Face-off will be to the right of Joel Gerard. Atwell facing off for Swarm. Fontaine, cross ice to Ollie Hay, who just rails it in behind the net. Collected by Amston, saucers it down the ice. Fontaine
30 seconds
collects.
left.
Ollie Hay carries behind his own net. These Swarm start to march it out. McDonald boogies along that far side. Collected at the blue line and fired back down by Amston. 14 seconds left. Fontaine rails it back to Hayes behind the net. Gene is giving a little bit of harassment there. Fontaine collects that. And because it rails it in. That penalty's over. So Stampede have
Successfully killed off the second one.
And there's a feed up to Gene on the blue line. Gene couldn't hit Hutchins. Just about, though. And Hutchins He's muscled off the puck. And Kozak picks it up on the red line, loses it. McDonald over the blue line, flyers it in. Amston flicks it up. Campbell over the red line, rails it around to Hutchins in the corner. Hutchins pushing for it with Stilley in the corner, back to Roth. Roth takes a shot. He had an open lane for that shot.
Not much traffic in front. Yeah, well, it seems to have kind of settled down a little bit now. You know, both teams, you know, taking the physicality out of it a little bit.
That surprises me. I would have lost the bet. I would have said that they were going to come out thumping.
100%. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Hutchins takes a shot just wide of the net off that face-off. And it's fired back in. Boys clear the lane. Hutchins gives chase of Stiley. Swarm. Skip over the red line. And a shot from the blue line.
Oh, that's going to be called goal by the looks of it.
I was watching the potential offside.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And I obviously missed that. It's no good for an announcer to be missing a shot.
No, definitely not.
Full of mistakes. Oh, well. That puts an interesting twist into it.
It does.
4-2.
4-2. Well, that's going to be interesting. But you know, the refs see all on the ice.
I think perhaps Joel relaxed as he thought that was an offside. I'm not sure.
Potentially. But I mean, you know, you probably just got caught off guard because you know you wouldn't expect a shot on net from that area.
It didn't seem to have anything. It might have just angried up the Stampede.
I would say so.
Shot.
Oh.
And Jackson Flight was just one step too far for that shot from McCog. Off the glass, behind the net. Simon taps it into the corner. Centering, no one there. And Harrison picks that up. McCog over the red line. Puck bounces dangerously in front, but picked up by Hufnagel and fired all the way down the ice.
Oh, Lupsa skated that one down to negate the icing too.
Great work by Lupsa to collect that. He's being harassed now by True. Center, high stick, and a little bit of lacrosse almost there.
Yeah, that was Yeah, he did a good job. He batted it out of the air, high stick. And
passed it high stick to another high stick.
Went to Joel. Luckily, he's kind of covered it up.
So the face-off will be in the offside dot. Amston, Rusky Jones to Jean over the blue line. Jean carries to the corner behind the net. Still has it. Cross-iced Rusky Jones. Shot. Off some timber right in front. Some stick or a foot.
Yep, straight off par there up into the netting. But it was a good shot. Skated in, find the angle. A little bit of traffic.
But Jean shouldn't be allowed to do a whole lap around the entire, all the way around. It'll be important for the Swarm to kind of stop that from happening. Rusky Jones taps it in. Devlin cross ice. Amston takes a shot just off and hits the glass. Kept in by Rusky Jones.
Great job there to keep it in.
That long reach of his. And Wimmer with it. Wimmer. And shot in by Frere just to keep it in. So at the moment, the Swarm are kind of backpedaling a little. Seem to be backpedaling a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. But you know, they're still maintaining that pressure on the Stampede. You know, in the defensive zone, in the offensive zone as well, getting some opportunities. You know, 4-2 as well. You know, lucky goal turns this table.
Turns it around. That's right. I think it'll be real important because the last two penalties against the Swarm, Stampede have capitalized.
Yep.
So the importance of staying out of the box.
Absolutely. Settle down and not do anything silly.
9:46 in the second. Puck rolls to Roth. Roth shot. sneaky little one.
That was a sneaky little one on the short side there.
Rusky Jones feeds the point. Shot wide. Roth carries to the corner. Roth centering pass. Puck bounces dangerously in front. Still there. Still controlled.
Nice. A lot of chaos in front of the net there. Big body Campbell. No, getting shut out by the Swarm defense there. Doing a good job of controlling his stick in front of the net there. And by the time it bounced out to Gene, just had too sharp an angle to get a meaningful shot away. Shut it down.
Kelzuni's shot there was quite narrow. Yeah. All right. Atwell with it behind his own net. Simon feeds McDonald.
Icing.
Icing's the call.
Yeah, just a bit of a misconnection there for the Swarm.
Yeah, McDonald couldn't get a piece of that. You know that where they just tap it as it's flying past them, the idea of leaving it go, which kind of creates a dump and chase.
Yeah, well, I think
it
that's
just didn't work there.
Just didn't quite happen.
McDonald over the red line. McDonald has a bit of a lane there. Shot just kicked wide by Gerard. And then tapped out Rusky Jones with Campbell loses it to Fontaine, who has a clear shot on net off the post. Looked inish to me, but it wasn't. Great work by Fontaine to pick up that puck as it was bouncing around on the blue line.
Yeah, great vision there to pick that up.
Back to the point. Huffnagel takes a shot and tapped up but not out. Simons, Atwell taps it in and finally turned over the blue line. The SkyCity Stampede looking very tired and icing?
Little icing there perhaps.
Oh my goodness, so the tired men on the Stampede are still tired.
Yep.
Whereas the Swarm had the opportunity.
Low skate back out there.
Yes, slow.
Yeah, might have a little
face off to the right of Joel Gerard. Behind the net. Galmato can't center it. And finally it's tapped out again. Calzuni over the blue line. Great stop, but he couldn't get back on it. And Lapsa over the blue line. His shot is blocked. Behind the net. Campbell makes a behind the back pass right onto Swarm stick. Bit of a mistake. McCog picks up the puck. Where Harrison looks like another penalty to the Stampede.
Oh, okay, interesting. We're intrigued to see what this is.
Hit to the head.
Hit to the head.
Yes. Okay, so with 7 minutes, 25 seconds left, 4-2 for the Stampede. Penalty to Max McCog. 25 for hit to the head. So here's a chance. The Swarm would be right in it. Face off to the left of Ollie. Face off to the left. Joel Gerard. Ollie Hay has it. Fontaine forced back out to the corner. Back to Hay. Hay. His shot stopped as Gene pursues. Hay marches it in almost to the slot, and it's batted out by
good clear by Freer there.
Freer. Swarm start to move. Bit of a two-player press there. And Simon marches over the blue line. Just tapped off his stick as it rolls to the corner. And great clearing work there by Rusky Jones.
That was a great clear, yeah.
Devlin Harrison McCog. Steen has it now. Amston rails it up and around. Cross ice to Simon. Simon feeds McDonald. McDonald marches in. Just wide. Hemming with it. Freer fires it all the way down.
Devlin forces the goalie to cover.
So
well, that's a great outcome there for Devlin to chase down that puck all the way to the goalie and force Parr to cover up, get a face-off in the Botany zone. If they can get a win here off the draw, then they can really kind of milk this last 43 seconds.
43 seconds left in the penalty. Hemming being pursued by Devlin. Simon, red line. Can't hit Lapsa. It's tapped off his stick and batted out across the blue line. Steen can't collect in front of the net. And it's tapped all the way down the ice. Or McCog, young McCog, Harrison McCog gives chase. Simon carries over the blue line.
Oh, Devlin, here we go.
And Harrison McCog, he doesn't know this, but he actually drew that penalty where Simon gave an extra push as the play moved on, but referee Ryan was on that. So
100% of the time, they're always gonna penalise the reaction. If you just let it go, they let it go. But
that was a good hit by Harrison, but Simon took offense to that.
Bit awkward, got underneath him,
and just kind of did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So here we are. That penalty is used up on the Stampede. So power play for the Stampede. Beautiful shot. Great save by Parr. And it's batted all the way down the ice. Great work by the Swarm.
Yeah, you can see a lot of energy in their PK here. Fontaine especially has just really been putting the pedal down and
pushing hard. Yes, Gene on the red line. Hits Roth. Roth feeds Gene. Ran out of real estate. Amston to the corner. McCog. Amston along the boards. McCog in the corner. Centers. Just tap from the front there. I think that was Roth that was in front, or Freer.
It was Freer, yeah.
And the shot from Roth is
unfortunate rising shot there.
Rising, like over the horizon.
Over the horizon, exactly.
Not a bad thing, though. It gives the Swarm a chance to change their horses.
Exactly. We're going to see the same PP unit out here from the Stampede, though, with Roth, McCarg, Jean, Amston, and Freer.
Not happy with that drop, so we'll try again. Jean with it on the blue line.
Unlucky.
Gerard forced to skate out. And McCog has a puck over the blue line. Freer takes a shot.
38 seconds left in this PP.
Turned around by Stiley. Fires it in. And Amston collects behind his own net. Great work there. That was a shot where the goaltender hadn't a clue, but he was just in the right place.
He just happened to get a glove to it, yes.
So that'll end that penalty. Well done to the Swarm.
Yeah, good kill by the Swarm there.
Steen giving chase in the corner against Roth. Amston bats it behind the net where Gene slows things down. Gene being heavily harassed in front of his own net. Hits Amston. Amston feeds Devlin. Devlin pushes it around the net. No one there because they're caught on a line change. So Swarm march it out. turned around on the red line. Devlin
Good feed to the middle there.
feeds the middle, but no one there. And True bats it off down the blue line. Hemming in the right place as that shot comes in front. Stampede struggling to get out of their own zone at the moment. And Joel Gerard makes a save through a few bodies.
Absolutely. You know, I think standout for the Swarm here, for what I'm seeing, is Wimmer.
Yeah.
He's just really just skating well. He's playing physically. He's getting involved. He's making opportunities. Him and Fontaine. McDonald as well. Dangerous players.
Right place,
Swarm.
right time.
All young guys, you know.
And Hutchinson on the red line takes a pass from Campbell. And offside's the call. Atwell stepping just a little too fast.
All right, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in this second period here. And a score of 4-2. Stampede's still up, but Swarm by no means rolling over.
Bad feed. McDonald takes a shot. That was Flight who just tapped it right onto McDonald's stick. Simon gives chase as it rolls back into his own zone with 2 minutes left in this. Flight being dogged by Simon being dogged by McCog and Flight. It's turned over on the blue line. In the feet. And Roth. Connor Harrison fans on his shot. Mitchell, cross ice to Mitchell Freer, cross ice to Roth. Rails it all the way around for McDonald. Huge shot by
Big shot
Freer.
for Freer there, yeah.
Blocked. Puck in the corner. Fontaine picks it up on the red line. Fontaine tries to beat Amston, but can't. Ends up in the corner with him.
Great patience by Amston there to wait out Fontaine.
Flight. Roth. Gene bumped into the boards. Freer bumped into the boards.
Oh,
Oh, Freer got tackled.
he
but
did. He kind of got spun around there by Kozak. I thought it might have been a hook.
Hopkins over the blue line takes a shot. Stiley fires it behind the net. Amston against the boards. Stampede struggling, finally get it out. Spun around by Devlin and right onto Stiley's.
35 seconds left in this period.
Kozak on the red line. Fires it to the corner. Rolls around. Amston tries to feed Gene, but Kozak intercepts that beautifully. But can't get the shot away. McDonald back to the point.
13 seconds.
Off a toe. And it bounces to the blue line. Gene can't collect it, and it's tapped all the way down. And that'll be it.
Wow, we're much more subdued second period than I thought we were going to get. But nonetheless, still action-packed. Had Botany get another goal there.
Yep. Both teams got one goal in that period, so
Yep.
tied up in that period.
Yep, absolutely. 4-2 going into this third period here. What's your call for the third, you reckon, Dave?
Well, I like I say, I would if I was a betting man, I would have lost that, thinking that they were going to come out thumping, but they didn't, and as a result, I'm wrong again.
Yeah, fair.
But we'll just see what this might be the Connor Harrison's 250th game. I remember Connor Harrison playing as a teenager. Just him, Mitchell Freer, Ashton Brooks, big brother Mitchell Freer and big brother Cam Freer.
Yep.
And So this announcement is just recognizing 250 games
Yep.
played by Queenstown local Connor Harrison.
Connor Harrison. Yeah, which as you mentioned before, huge achievement with the seasons being this short. Although no doubt there has been many Burgle Cup Championship games in that.
Yeah. I think, does he get a car?
I can't.
He might get-
Maybe from his job.
yeah. Yeah, no, not a lot in it except the love of the sport.
Absolutely. And that man has a definite love for the game.
All right, so let's take a break. We'll
Yes.
come back, third period.
Yep.
Should be exciting.
Absolutely. 4-2.
Fill your drink, get your snacks.
Exactly.
See you in a few minutes. there. Great work. Connor Harrison's hungry for it again. Shot off an ankle. And smacks it, just rolls behind the net. Shot flight on the number.
Again.
And Roth gives chase. Turns around now. Behind the net. Swarm under attack there for that first 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, Stampede coming out strong there.
They've turned it around now. Behind the net, struggling for it. Finally to the blue line. Tapped it out to Rimmer, who loses it to Freer over the blue line. Taps. And there'll be a penalty there. Not sure what that. Marcus McDonald, no. That one. Flicking. He got in the way of Mitchell, not Mitchell, Lachlan Freer after the play, which obviously the referees are really screwing a lid on.
Yeah, absolutely. They will be this third period, otherwise they don't want it getting out of control.
But Joel, four officials on the ice, that allows things to happen like that, where knowing that one official is going to watch behind the play. Amston, Roth, the cog. Roth can't collect that, rolls to the red line. Roth. Amston can't collect that. Finally does, right on the blue. Shot just high and wide. And McDonald taps it up, but not just to the red line where Gene collects it. Takes it into his own zone with Hopkinson giving chase. Gene leaving for Roth. Roth over the red line, over the blue line, right into the corner. Slams on the brakes, turns around, back to the point. Amston. Roth again along the boards. Shot. Good save through bodies. Puck behind the net, back to Amston. Amston, one-timer from Gene. Far wide and a flubber rolling off to the corner. Amston. Freer back to Roth. Roth shot and scores.
Slots it straight through the 5-hole. Beautiful shot from point there. I see he just collects that pass from Freer, walks the blue line, changes the angle.
There's not much you can do about that because, to be honest, the Swarm were doing a great job of keeping contain the inside and letting them pass out around the rim, which should be a safe environment.
Yes. And that's exactly why they, all power plays set up like that.
Keep pushing it around.
To create the advantage, to find those lanes.
Yeah, find a seam.
Mismatch.
I also thought I heard a bit of puck collected on the pad as it went through. I don't know if Parr got a piece of it.
A little piece of it?
Possibly. So, Johnson marches into the corner, and it bounces onto Joel Gerard's glove.
Another spectacular save by Joel Gerard there.
Dalmate facing off for the Swarm.
Lapsa.
Dalmate shot, and it kicked out all the way to
O'Hay.
All the way down into Swarm zone. Fontaine. Wimmer. Lapsa over the line. Gerard kicks out a huge rebound.
Oh, big head shot there on Flighty. I'm amazed at anything that, but
all right. Roth over the red line, and offside is the call.
Yeah, a little miscommunication from Stampede there. Roth just took his time.
Took a different line.
Yeah, took a different line through there.
Well, face off in the offside dot. 16:48 left in this third period. McCog facing off against Hopkinson. Stiley to the red line. Pushed back in. Kazanov
down there.
Yes, Kazanov with it. Kazanov, lead pass onto the blue line. Kozak pushes it to the corner. And Freer picks it up behind his own net. Harrison bats it into the corner. Losing his stick. And the pass is left all the way down to Joel Gerard's stick. Jean dumps it into the corner. And McDonald pushes. Yeah, drifting
popped
puck.
out in the middle there, yeah.
Just no one there to collect it. Abbott shot wide. Hofnagel cross ice to Simon. Jean loses it. Control seems to be a problem at the moment. Can't quite get a piece of it. The crowd saw that as a goal, as the puck.
Oh, Swarm player going after Devlin there. Who was that? It's, Atwell.
Yeah, just
not what you want to see from your captain in this point of a game that's so close.
Devlin's sneaky like that. We'll see what happens. Nothing in it though.
No, very surprised.
Just heated.
Heated rivalry, you reckon?
A bit of skatey punchy.
A little skatey punchy. Yeah, a bit more skatey, a bit less punchy would be nice.
Yeah. So now Devlin and Atwell are facing off against each other. Let's see how that goes. But here to play hockey. Devlin. Jean can't collect that. Good harassment by Jean. Robs him. Picks his pocket. And moved out by Simon. Cross ice. Hofnagel over the red line. Huge saucer to the corner. Cross ice centering. And McDonald with it. Centering. Spectacular work in front of the net there.
Yeah, Swarming just swarming.
And it's tapped out all the way down the ice where Hay gives chase. Body collected Fontaine. Collects it with his body and finally muscled off the puck in the corner.
Oh, great work by Hutchins there to just angle out Fontaine.
As Rusky Jones knocked down on his butt.
Yeah, just lost his footing.
And it railed around behind the net where Hutchins gives chase. Kotev can't collect it. And finally, Hutchins with it on his own blue line. This is his mark, and offside's the call.
Yep, well offside there by the Swarm. Good work through the neutral by Hutchins there, though. So while we've got this opportunity, we'll just take a quick time to thank our sponsors. So SkyCity Queenstown, of course, naming sponsor, Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, Carter's, Chroma Group. All right, and where we go here?
We'll get to the rest of them. Fighting for it on the blue line. A sea of white and a sea of yellow. 3 players each. Hemming carries to his own zone. Kazanov dumps it in. Great chance there by Hemming as he drifted in front as the puck came through and across. Kazanov dumps it in. D'Amato giving chase. Lapsov has a great chance there. Huge hustle there by that line.
Yeah, that was great work there by the Swarm, just creating opportunity out of nothing. A little bit of a turnover in the Stampede zone, and got a couple of shots away, but just couldn't quite send it home.
Every player was hustling hard on that shift. Pass back, too far back. Hofnagel. Knocked down.
Oh, Hofnagel just taking Freer out there, but Jean scoring the goal. That was it, yeah.
All right, we're going to have a couple of things here. I know that, Hofnagel took offense to that hit from Freer and then retaliated.
Yeah, Ryan Hissong has called that a goal. But then there's a holding call, 2 minutes on the Swarm. He didn't wave that goal off in the end.
Yeah, well, they're facing off deep in that warm zone. So, not sure. You guys have that advantage.
Interesting.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Face off.
Face off in the Swarm zone.
And a chance here again for the Stampede with power play.
Yep, power play here.
5-2. I don't think there's worth arguing too much.
No,
about this.
definitely not. You're never going to change your
Changing the
referee's
referee's
mind.
mind. No.
It's never happened in the history of hockey.
Oh no! Fontaine does a great work and great
job there by Gerard.
And great work on defense. And
yeah.
So now Amston has been called for a slash. So
yeah.
That little flurry will end up with 4-on-4 for a minute 48 seconds, and then
you're going to get Swarm on power play for
13 seconds.
Yeah, 13 seconds.
So quite a turn of events there. Just that was a bit of a mistake there on the blue line.
Absolutely.
Fontaine,
Stampede have to be careful
ups.
here, not to lose focus, and just settle the nerves, keep playing their game.
Stiley drags it back into his own zone. Fontaine. So that was all done by Fontaine. That
yes,
great hustle.
Big impact there.
Freer, red line. Freer bumped off the puck by Simon. It's carried behind the net. Left for Simon. Simon. Stiley with it on the blue line. He's got Simon drifting in front. And it's turned around where McDonald carries into his own zone. It's Simon. Feeds Fontaine. Fontaine bumped off the puck right on the blue line. Campbell knocked off the puck. Lops it. Can't collect that. We're Roth in his own zone. Roth. On to McCog. It's Harrison McCog. Loses Lopsa. Leaves for Jones. Rusky Jones. Roth on the red line. Roth over the blue line. Puck bouncing.
Oh my God, that's gone in.
In the net.
Oh my God, he lost his stick on the way through.
Is that young Harrison McCog?
Wow, what a turn of events. That was such a weird little goal as well. It's just kind of
bouncing
popped up off a stick and then just looped down and in. So now we're going to see the Swarm on a power play. No?
Still 4-on-4.
Still 4-on-4. Ah, yeah, okay. Yep, sorry. Valid. Yep.
This happened a couple of weeks ago.
Good point. Yep.
And we had a bit of an error with that. So Simons dumps it in. 11 minutes, 14 seconds left. Flight. Cross ice feeds Rusky Jones. He's got...
Oh, what a beautiful toe drag by Rusky Jones there. to beat par on the glove side, and he's broken this game wide open now. Just a dagger through the heart of the Swarm there.
Yeah, that's the horse. The gate's broken and the horses are loose.
They are very loose now, absolutely. But that was just a spectacular turn of events. Skate through in the zone, toe drag the defenseman, straight over glove side.
Flight reads Harrison, who was across the line before the puck. Harrison, shot, flight. Great opportunity there. Taken down.
All right, we're going to see this start evolving now. Swarm starting to lose a little discipline here. Two years for holding.
Is that McDonald?
McDonald, yeah.
So that penalty's just over. Those penalties are just over.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's about discipline now. Just about.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, Swarm have been playing so hard all game. This is a kind of a turning point where you can see that hard play just start turning into, you know, penalty kills.
Yeah, just frustration.
Absolutely.
You know, even like not, you know, maybe you don't like the call. It's like you said, you're never going to change the referee's mind.
No.
You can dislike it, you can grumble to yourself, but there's no use taking it out. But the best way you can take it out is on the ice and get a goal when you get back on.
Absolutely. End of the day, that is the best way to stick it to the other team, is to put it in the back of their net.
Yeah. That was, that bouncing puck, that was weird.
Yep, that was a very weird shot, that one. Referee just taking a bit of time here, putting it back on the clock.
7-2. Stampede leading. Clearing nicely as a Swarm. Joel Gerard stopping that. And Roth collecting. Roth carrying over the blue line. Red line leaves for Gene. Freer. Back to the point. Really good cycling there.
There's one thing that Stampede's always been very, very good at, is cycling on the power play.
Amston. Puck bounces into the net. And finally in the corner. Simon loses it. Back to the point. Corner for back to Amston on the blue line. Shot and
sends it home. Ross wants it.
The Excalibur slides back into its sheath.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, I mean, you know, you got a tired Swarm team here, bit of wind taken out of their sails. You got Stampede snapping it around on the power play like that again, looking for those lanes, looking for those opportunities. Roth gets open, finds the lane, sends it home, 8-2. Frustration from the Swarm bench here.
Yeah, and to be fair, showing that frustration doesn't help. The crowd just eats that stuff up.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're going to rattle these. And guess what? Tomorrow night. It's got to happen all over again.
We've got to have it all over again. Absolutely.
This has also put a lot of pep in the step of the Stampede. They've, can try things, get a little bit. And that's sort of the night right there, isn't it? The great setup, just wide of the net. Beautiful work there by the Swarm. And Rusky Jones allowed to march all the way in there.
Yep.
And get the shot away. He's got that funny Schneider stride.
The height
just it doesn't look like he's powering up, but he is, because those legs is huge. He's got two ladders, step ladders for legs.
Every one of his stride, every stride of his is like 3 of mine.
And then look beside him, he's got Campbell, who's very tall as well. Wimmer with behind the net. railed around. Where it's intercepted by Jean. Cross ice now. Sorry, that's not Jean. Campbell. And it ends up on Amston's stick. Just a lot of neutral zone stuff going on. Wimmer bumps elbows with Harrison. And True can't hit.
Being low roof.
Yes. Just this has been a very sort of awkward neutral zone run at the last 40 seconds. Just
It has.
nobody taking hold of it.
No, well, I think, you're going to find the Swarm who are kind of buttoning off a little bit, not wanting to spend any more time in the box.
Finally. Great work there. Great defensive work by Stiley. Flight intercepts a pass in front of the net and has a good attempt on a backhand. True. Campbell fires it up. And good battle there by Simon, or Stiley, sorry. And it ends up on Harrison's stick. Flight shot, scores! Harrison digs it out. I'm not sure because that puck was bouncing as Flight got a piece of it.
Yep,
So
he's kind of just caught it on the pass. Not quite a one-time, but very quick release, straight over the shoulder of Parr there to bring this game 9-2. Very reminiscent of the finals last year.
Oh, look what's happening. Look what's happening.
All right, you've got Parr getting pulled, which, is not a coaching decision. And I think it takes nothing away from the effort that he's put in tonight. He's faced a lot of very, very high-quality shots. I think he's played extremely well.
Yeah,
He's just got,
he got peppered.
he did get peppered.
So Iwatowski's in there for the Swarm. Those pads look pretty fancy.
They do. They look
very shiny.
They look like Stampede pads, actually.
Very shiny. We'll see how shiny they are after the game. There we go. Hofnagel cross ice over the red line. That was Hopkinson, fires it in to the corner. It rolls behind the net. Picked up by Stampede. Centering right in front. Atwell.
Oh,
my
great
goodness,
save
that
by
was
Joel there.
It was a clearing. It was an attempt at a clear off a skate. Ended up right in front where Atwell gathered. Had a great opportunity, but Joel Gerard stood in and did
It was a tough angle from Kozak, but he did well to get the shot away.
Hopkinson. And now Kozak has it on the red line. Hofnagel on the red line. Saucers it in. And Hopkinson gives chase, so Joel Gerard just hangs on to that. With 6 minutes, 56 seconds left, third period.
I know. It must be tough to see the puck through that dark advisor of his.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about, but I haven't seen a lot of that.
No, you don't see a lot of that in that league.
Do you think maybe it's a Google screen with laser assisted? Hofnagel on the point, shot high, wide. Back to Simon on the point. Rolls it behind the net. Picked up by Rock. Bumped off by Apple. Hutchinson. Big bouncing puck. Collected by Campbell. Railed up and can't be kept in. So Roth gives chase into his own zone. Delmato chasing him.
Well, it's good to see out here. You have the good future of Queenstown hockey here.
Yeah. Hutch taps it to Campbell. Center back to Roth. Feeds Hutchinson around the corner. Bats it around. And it's batted into the Swarm bench. 6:04, third period.
Yeah.
9-2.
9-2. Quite equal shots as well. Par being pulled here, whether it's his decision or the coach's. But again, has had a tough night.
Back to Amston. Over the blue line. And offside's the call.
All right. Line up again. Well, we've got that going. We'll finish calling out our great sponsors. Chroma Group, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton and Smith, Cook Brothers Construction, of course, WT Partnership, James Allen Photography.
Back to Amston. Harrison, who dumps it around behind the net. Kept in by, no, not kept in. And Harrison collects it on the blue line. Feeds McCog, who feeds Harrison. Can't quite get a piece of it.
Great play, though.
Connor Harrison has had the most unlucky chances.
He really has.
Kind of chances, but not really chances. McCog picks up a loose puck on the red line. Shot off the net, the side of the net. Harrison, McCog back to Harrison, back to Amston, and shot blocked, kicked out, and kept in, though, by Rusty Jones. Dumps to the corner where Harrison McCog picks it up. He's dancing with Dalmato over the puck. And Dalmato bats it past McCog. And Lapsa gives chase on a bouncing puck. Turned around. And behind the net goes Stitley. Stitley starts to wind up. Chooses to pass back. Hemming. Handling. Over the blue line, Hemming. Feeds Steen, who took a great shot.
Another great save there by Gerard.
Hopkinson took a blister from the slot. Here's a chance. Bad time. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, went in the back of the net. Devlin.
Iwerkowski, he must have got a fair bit of that.
Yeah.
But it still ends up in the back of the net.
Yeah, Bartek Eratowski. That's a tough one for your first shot to face.
Yeah, for sure. But I thought he got a lot of that puck.
Yeah, I did too. But that's the thing when you have a goalie come in like that, right towards the end. He just hasn't had the feel. He's been sitting there for 60 minutes.
10-2. 4
Into
minutes
the
and 9
double
seconds
digits.
left. Yeah. The interesting thing is we've seen these things turn around. Like tomorrow night's a whole new game. As Marcus McDonald centering pass, no one there. McDonald's fired up. Yeah. Not saying quit for sure. Back to the point. Kuptev bangs it to the corner. True fighting for it against Fontaine. It rolls behind the net. McDonald collects that. Hofnagel takes a shot. Fontaine behind the net. Still has it, and it's tapped out. Giving chase is Campbell, but it's picked up by Simon.
Oh, Hutchins down there forechecking.
Yeah, Hutchins giving good fight.
Oh, unlucky.
Forcing Delmate to kind of miss out on that stick handling. And Freer taps it up. Harrison gives chase. Ollie Hay. Harrison can't get it past Ollie Hay. And here's a chance. Delmato can't get it past Roth. And it's...
Oh, Wimmer just high sticks. Who was that? McCog in the face.
Harrison McCog dragging the evil out of the swarm. I
really
wonder if he
is.
niggles. I wonder if he's niggling.
Oh, well, that's gonna. Not going to say put a dampener on the Swarm's night, because at 10 to 2, it's not really going to make a huge
Especially-
amount of difference here.
Especially Wimmer, he's had such a great evening. He played
really
well.
has,
He
yeah.
played really well.
Yeah,
So
but you know that's the thing with players who like to play like that. Sometimes they need a bit of grit. 2 minutes
Yeah,
hit to the head.
yeah.
Yeah. So again, just kind of unnecessary. 10 to 2 down. Not really helping your team. Not really hurting them either. I mean,
10
what's
to
going to
2.
happen? It's going to be 11-2.
Yeah.
Like,
But and I think if you poke your nose over into that zone, you'll see someone else in the box there. I think
oh, interesting.
we'll just see. Am I wrong? I sent him. I've sent him out on reconnaissance.
Well, it looks like Harrison's sitting down over there for the Stampede also.
Is that
Connor Harrison.
Connor Harrison, number 8?
Yep, number 8.
So they haven't got the penalties up on the board yet, so they can't get up the puck.
All right, here we go. Well, we're going to play this last 2 minutes and 30 seconds out.
All right. Cool. Offside's the call. That was potentially a very good hit, but I think
Yes.
both players kind of just buttoned off at the last second.
Yeah, exactly.
I think McCog or was it Flight? Oh, Flight. We'll see. Face off in the offside dot. Simons. Hofnagel. Taps it in. Collected by Freer. Freer over the red line. Still going. He's got
Good reverse hit there from Freer. Hafnagel tried to get a piece of him and got nothing.
Swarm marching out hard and heavy. Hemming with it in the corner. Carries behind the net. Tries to center. Little flick pass up to Flight. Can't collect that. Simon lines him up. Rubbed out on the boards. Spectacular defense. Rusky Jones intercepts that.
Yep.
That was going to Hemming with 1 minute 42 seconds left. So face off.
Just outside the Stampede zone here.
Hopkinson facing off for the Swarm. He's got Kozak. Hayes. Stiley. And Amston with it. Back to Rusky Jones. Up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson dumps it into the corner. Stiley rails it around. Back to Ollie Hay. Off the boards. Kozak. And it's tapped down behind Joel Gerard. Campbell's robbed.
Oh, you saw that. That was a great pick there by Campbell.
Campbell read that.
Ooh.
Great defense there was that Kozak boogies back to tangle up Campbell at the last second. Didn't quite get that shot away as nicely as he wanted to. And here's a chance. Rusky Jones not sure what to do with it. Muscled off the puck. With 34 seconds left.
Elbowing.
I think the Swarm were just thinking what else can go wrong. This is all frustration, I would say.
Oh, exactly.
They played well. They just couldn't sink the puck when they needed to.
No, exactly. And then they just kind of got away from them a little bit.
And then, of course, the Stampede did capitalize on every one of those power plays. 34 seconds left in this game. They won't go into overtime.
No, I wouldn't think so now.
Back to the point. Cross the
Stranger
free
things that happen, Dave.
shot. No, nothing this strange. Off the timber with 29 seconds left. Big thanks to Lee and Tane for their work tonight on the camera, and Tane doing all the heavy lifting. Beads of sweat coming off him, and it's freezing up here. He's sweating it out. It's been a tough time technically up here. Things aren't working as well as they should. As a battle for it behind the net. Harrison, 17 seconds left. Freer, shot. Good save in front of people. Yeah, in front of a bunch of people.
All right,
Koptev.
3 seconds to go.
Koptev, and this will be icing. And that'll be the end of the game. So,
Yes.
oh my goodness. So that convincing win. SkyCity Stampede. A series of unfortunate events that dragged the Swarm down.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see how they come back and answer tomorrow. 'Cause,
Definitely.
you know, especially in that first period, they had a lot of opportunities and they were showing a lot of promise. But, you know, coming and playing in this building, you know, there's a lot of...
You're playing against 500 other players out there in the stands.
Exactly. And, you know, a lot of heartbreak for Swarm in this building over the years also. 10-2 doesn't really reflect the quality of that game, I don't think.
Not at
So
all.
it'll be interesting to see tomorrow night how they come out and answer.
Fantastic. So, another fantastic game tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
We'll see you then. I'm Dave Dubnik.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, guys.